0-0.
And Jansen going to be the one to strike first off a deep serve to Devidze.
That one a bit long there from Devidze.
And now our first challenge from Devidze, asking the referees if they saw it, and call will stand. So a quick 3-0 lead here for Jansen in this opening game.
3-0.
And now make it 4. So Salome Devidzd getting herself into a little hole here, but especially in singles, you can see a run at any time.
4-0.
That's a nice point there from Devidze. See her attacking, finishes it with the backhand volley cross court. I think the key there, Johnny, was a deep return, really deep return. Set up a difficult third shot there for Jansen. And we'll see if Devidze can get on the board here in game 1.
0-4.
Bit wide there from Devidze on the volley. Serve goes back to Jansen with a 4-point advantage.
4-0. Point. Five, 0.
And a stoppage in play there. Like Jansen not happy. We have extra line judges. Just the ref unable to get out of the way, kind of impacted one of the shots. And I don't believe I've ever seen a point be stopped because of that. Have you ever seen anything like that, Johnny?
Absolutely. It happens from time to time. The court in grandstand is a little bit smaller than championship court, so they're going to have to either remove the ref or have him move to a different spot. But more or less, we're going to see if they're going to replay the point as they converse. And Mr. Price walking around the court, kind of getting things all squared away and figured out, making sure the referees can kind of still do their job, but also not hinder the performance of the players.
That's the biggest thing. Want to make sure they're not impacting the actual play on the court.
And so now they're asking if some of the flaps on the banners themselves can be taped up so the referees have the ability to stand on the outside of the fence instead.
Interesting.
All right, welcome back. We have it all sorted out here. The referees got the tape and got everything they needed to be able to still observe lines and be in their correct positions. And so we'll resume play here with Lea Jansen leading 6-0.
Great shot there from Devidze. Under a lot of pressure on that backhand, but found a really sharp angle. She gets the side out here.
0-6. Side out.
Devidze pushing that one just a little long, so another side out given to Lea Jansen to have the opportunity to extend her lead.
6-0. Side out.
And that passing shot, not quite able to get over the net, and served back to Devidze here.
Six.
And the angle volley there from Devidze. And she's on the board here in game one. A well-constructed point there. Didn't rush into the kitchen, but she found her way there naturally. And we'll see if that gives her some momentum here.
1-6.
Yeah, a little wide for Jansen, so Devidze going to inch a little closer here at 2-6 and see if she can get out on a roll to try to make a comeback here in game one. And now it's Lea Jansen with a missed shot. And Devidze with the footwork, stepping back off the drop from Lea Jansen, able to put that ball down enough for Jansen to have a struggle to get that over. So going to be a little closer even more at 4-6, as Jansen's going to be looking for answers herself.
4-6.
Again, a nice backhand volley there from Devidze. What a point. Looked like Devidze had Jansen on the run, but Jansen made her way into the kitchen. But just a nice put away there from Devidze. And she's within one here, Johnny.
Let's see if she has the opportunity here to go ahead and tie things up after starting very slow and getting down 0-6, already making her way almost completely back. And that's going to do a big two-handed backhand from Devidze. Cross court for the winner, and all tied up at 6 now.
Just that two-handed backhand volley really being the difference maker here early. We'll see if she continues to try to attack and use that shot to finish points.
And that one going to go.
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
Yeah, don't hit me, I'ma fall like face it. None of y'all can stop me saying where we like face it. Settle down, you know I'm the one, Jimmy face it. None of y'all can stop me saying where we like face it. Face it. Face it.
medal match after being down 6-0. Salome Devidzd making a run and taking her first lead here at 7-6 now. And Lea Jansen with a smart play by calling the timeout. Kills the momentum and gets the ball back on the side out.
Great point there from Jansen. I like what she did. She tried to come into the net attack. She hasn't been doing that as much. We'll see if that tactical change continues, if she tries to use that, implement that throughout the second half of this game one.
7-7. Side out. Balls in. Side out.
And what a return. Looks like that return was called in by the ref. And that will be a side out in favor of Devidze. She'll have serve here.
7-7.
And now that ball going to sail along. So back and forth we go here between Jansen and Devidze in this opening game one. And now Jansen going to take the lead, so several lead changes, and that's going to lead the quest of the players, and already had their hands full so far.
And Jansen overcooks that one. Devidze with a chance to tie it up here.
7-8.
And there's a big come on from Lea Jansen, more of a yell, as she stripes the ball cross court for the winner.
That one coming over here to the broadcast booth, Johnny.
Yeah, we're very close.
8-7.
And off the net, somehow Jansen getting a paddle up and getting that ball to drop forward. Great reflexes after a big chase down from Devidze.
9-7.
And just trying to float that ball to give herself some time as Jansen sails it a little long, so Devidze down 7-9 here in game one.
And now Jansen will serve here. 9-7, 2 points away from clinching game one.
9-7.
And just a bit long there on the return from Devidze. We've got game point here.
And Devidze staying alive, painting lines on the first ball and then going cross court on the next. Jansen able to get there, but unable to go down the line herself. Devidze staying alive to serve 7-10 in game one. And little cat and mouse right at the end. Jansen getting the upper hand of that rally. And another opportunity at game point.
10-7.
And now that one going to sail along, so that's going to seal game one in favor of Lea Jansen, 11-7. Already winning game one, 11-7. And Devidze to serve here to open up game two. And that ball just going to sneak in from Devidze, going to get the side out. As she begins her journey here to try to force game three.
And that'll be a point there for Devidze. She did serve that ball.
1-0. Point.
And that ball going to go a little wide, but one thing to note, although starting down 0-2, Jansen's such an accomplished singles player, a veteran of the sport, and even when down,
0-2.
doesn't worry. Oh, and a little good bounce, a little luck on her side at the end of that one, but great hustle rewards Lea Jansen.
Just relentless ball striking there from Devidze, but a great defensive effort there from Jansen. Just to keep the point alive. She works out for her in the end.
1-2. Side out. 2-1. Point.
And that ball not going to be coming up even just a little bit, stays very low.
Looks like players, Jansen in favor of using a new ball for this game. Players do use a new ball for every single game.
And Will Dalton with the new ball coming into play, the Vulcan V Pro Flight. What's your thoughts on the ball?
I think it plays very, very fast. You see a lot more firefights and a lot more speed ups off the bounce and doubles. I think players, you know, we've had a few tournaments to use it, but I think players are still kind of figuring it out, getting used to it a little bit. But it is good they're using a new one for every game. I will say that.
And now Lea Jansen letting the referee know that ball is not bouncing either.
And Jansen imploring the ref, and both players do have to agree if they switch the ball mid-game.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. Training rigorously and pushing boundaries. The next level isn't just handed to you, it's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
And welcome back to Devidze to serve here, up 5-1 after Jansen's timeout.
Nice Nice finish there from Devidze. Gets a sharp angle on the backhand volley.
6-1.
Just good pressure there from Devidze. Extends her lead.
And so Jansen, after another missed return, going to be taking her second time out of the game as Devidze has extended her lead here in game 2 to 8-1. And what seems to be the main difference here, Will, beyond the fact just some missed returns and complaining of the ball itself from Jansen.
Right, I think, Johnny, the missed returns certainly play a role. I think also Devidze is just doing a good job, like she did when she almost came back in game 1, of picking smart times to come in to the net and attack. I think she's had a few nice putaways on the backhand side, especially. I think that's been one of the difference makers here. We'll see if Jansen maybe tries to attack a little bit herself and kind of take time away from Devidze and not let her fully load up on those drives, because again, one, the aggressiveness and also the depth of Devidze's shots just make it so difficult to defend. Players are back. Devidze to serve.
8-1.
And now that ball going to sail wide. So Salome Devidzd 2 points away here from forcing game 3.
9-1.
And that one getting a little lucky jump off the net. And we have game point coming up for Devidze.
10-1.
And that ball staying in just barely. And
from the world's most iconic tennis arenas to the glint of an Olympic gold medal, a new court beckons, a new challenge arises. Jack Sock has conquered tennis. Now, pickleball's next. Mastery, precision, passion, that's what champions are made of. And when it comes to pickleball, there's only one company they turn to. Jack Sock's legacy continues with the #1 brand in pickleball. Selkirk Sport. We are Pickleball.
And that ball going to sail long as we are underway here. Game 3, women's singles bronze medal match. Salome Devidzd, a very decisive win in game 2. And Lea Jansen going to try to respond to open up game 3. And already does so with a couple missed shots from Devidze, leading 2-0. As we have seen that the side of Jansen has been the more favorable side for the players thus far.
And players will switch at 6 here in game 3. We'll see if that plays a role.
And make adjustments.
And Jansen to serve here up 3-0.
3-0.
And Salome hopping out of the way to ensure that that ball doesn't hit her feet.
Nice changing of direction there from Devidze. Goes down the line. She's on the board here in game 3.
1-3. Start out.
Great.
And Lea Jansen with a big forehand winner right down the line. Beautifully shaped ball. And extends her lead here to 4-1. And as you said, Will Doughton, the player is going to be switching at 6, which obviously we've seen the favorable side on the Jansen side. So getting to 6 as quick as you can. And now that ball not going to bounce up. Salome Devidzd having struggles with that one. And Lea Jansen now up 5-1 here in game 3 of this bronze medal match.
It looks like the ball did get a little wet, so Jansen drying it off with her towel. Rolled through maybe some water on the court.
And that's going to be 6. So Jansen and Devidze going to switch
Here on the new side.
Time in. 6-1.
And there's Jansen again with a two-handed backhand, setting it up beautifully with that pattern, pushing Devidze almost off the court completely, and opening up the rest of it with that two-handed backhand to finish to extend the lead to 7-1.
And a blistering backhand winner there from Devidze. Caught it right in the strike zone, right in the sweet spot. She gets an important side out here.
1-7.
And a great pickup by Jansen. That ball staying low, having a kind of an odd bounce, but able to get under it enough to force the pressure of Devidze to finish, and Devidze coming up a bit long.
7-1.
And now Devidze getting a hold of that ball once again with a two-handed backhand, going to sail long and extend the lead here of Jansen.
8-1.
And line judges confirm that that ball is out. Devidze asking for the appeal. And now Jansen 2 points away from this bronze medal. And now that ball going to be wide. So a commanding lead here for Jansen in game 3, 10-1. We have our first match point for the bronze medal. And that's going to do it. Lea Jansen in commanding fashion wins in game 3 the bronze medal here at the Fanatics Sportsbook North Carolina Cup.